We Mexicans have been eating nopales for generations, and honestly, I think it doesn't get the credit it truly deserves. And allegedly, it's nutrient dense with magnesium, potassium, vitamins, hydrating, I can see that one, and it's high in fiber. All in all, I'm gonna show you how to make an amazing salad that is super delicious but simple to make. Let's wash our hands. So there's a couple of ways you're gonna find nopales depending on where you buy them, and that's just because some people may not know that we Hispanics like to buy them already cleaned and at best already diced. But if you go to like a regular farmer's market, you're probably gonna find the paddles with the spines. I'm gonna show you exactly how to clean them. I'm gonna hold the paddle with a pair of tongues, start on the edges and simply slice through the spines, turn it over to do the other side. Slide the knife across the paddle, making sure you remove those little bumps that hold the spines. And you do want to make sure you get every single one of them. Flip it over. We got a whole other side to do. If you remove a little bit of that flesh, it's totally okay. Since the other side is already pretty clean, what I like to do, but if you don't feel safe doing it, you don't have to. I just grab the actual paddle from the clean area so that I can get a better grip. And then I'm just gonna cut the little stem parts. And that's how you clean your own nopal. You would just rinse it, thoroughly clean it before you cook it. Lining the bottom with plastic wrap makes for easy cleanup. All right, so I wanted to show you the second way you're gonna find them at a Mexican store, and that is already cleaned. Whole paddles, I've got 3 pounds. I did rinse them already, clean them very well, and store them so that by the time I need to use them, they're ready to go. Third way is going to be buying them already diced. It's a lot easier, of course. To me, I find, if you don't get them fresh or the same day, they tend to look a little bit droopy, so I'd rather go for the paddle, but it is definitely up to you. The other day, I was at the store, they looked beautiful, and I was like, yeah, baby, I'm gonna cut down on some prep. We're going to medium dice them. Transfer these straight into a large pot. The second method that I like to use and is super easy is I'm gonna cut the nopales into quarters or big enough sizes to fit a chopper. I'm gonna leave the link down in the description area. Place the nopal inside, and I've got a beautiful cut. And I'm gonna do this for the remainder of the nopales. Add a quarter of a white onion, 5 peeled garlic cloves. I'll do a small bunch of cilantro, a quarter of a bunch, half a cup of water. Lightly season with a teaspoon of kosher salt. Place the pot over medium heat and give it a quick stir. Make sure everything is well combined. I'm gonna cover it, make sure it stays at a gentle simmer, and it's gonna cook for about 15 to 20 minutes or until the nopal turns a pale green color and becomes tender. Meanwhile, let's do some prep. I've got 3 Roma tomatoes. I'm gonna quarter them and remove the seeds. Dice these as close in size as possible to the nopales. All the veggies are gonna be diced the same way. Nopales have a natural viscosity. It is completely normal, kind of like okra, but I know a lot of people shy away from it. And honestly, the moment you cook them, you get rid of a ton of it. So this recipe is definitely for all of you guys who are looking to reduce the amount nopales typically have. Every once in a while, we are going to give these nopales a stir. All right, tomatoes are done. We're gonna transfer them into a large bowl. Once the nopales are done, drain all of the water, rinse them under cold water in order to stop the cooking process, and it will also help them cool down faster. Use as much onion as you'd like. I'm gonna do half of one. 2 jalapeños, and I am gonna remove the seeds from them. If you want a spicier kick, serranos is the way to go. If you don't want any kick at all, then just omit it. It is a very versatile dish. Nelson just suggested habaneros. I love habaneros. I know they're spicy, but those floral tones,
So good.
They are. Finally, chop a quarter of a bunch of cilantro. Fish out the onion. I'm gonna leave the cilantro. Nopales are no longer hot. I'm gonna add them into all of the fresh veggies. Get everything well distributed. And look at those gorgeous colors. It's already coming to life. Let's make a quick dressing. 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 3 tablespoons of white wine vinegar, zest of 1 lime, Now 3 tablespoons of lime juice. We're gonna lightly season it with half a teaspoon of kosher salt. If it needs more, we're gonna adjust it at the end. 1 teaspoon of honey balances everything out. 1 teaspoon of dried Mexican oregano. Just gonna give it a rub. Freshly ground black pepper to taste. Everything is well mixed in. It's gonna go into the nopales. Get all of it in there. 10 ounces of small cubes of panela. This is a Mexican cheese. Comes in around. Get everything coated into that marinade because we're going to taste it and make sure that it is well seasoned. So good already. But we do need a little bit more salt. I love this ensalada de nopales that I will actually have it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. True story, I am not exaggerating here.
This is one of my favorite snacks.
Wow, you're gonna love the salad. So good.
Other than giving us Rosana, nopales is one of those wonderful things that come from Mexico as well.
That is so sweet, Nelson. He's gotta be sweet, you know? I just served him an amazing salad. By the way, Nelson loves nopales. He's Salvadorian, but...
I love nopales.
Do you remember the first time you tasted nopales?
I do not, but I love nopales.
Okay, short story. Full printable recipe on villacocina.com. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe.
See you on the next one, everybody.
Bye.